34 beautiful attendees right off the bat. Thank you guys so much for joining on hashtag Lasagna Wednesdays. I do eat lasagna on Wednesdays. You guys, my regulars, you guys know the drill. Do I sound okay before we begin? The sound is going to be a little different because we have a guest today. So it may be a little quieter. We always have to do this for the guests, unfortunately, until, I don't know, I can afford better tech. Wow, we jumped to 44. What's up, 44 people on YouTube? Let me see who's here right now. I see a lot of people are here. Oh my gosh, Sarah's here. Hi, Sarah. I miss you. I got to meet Sarah for the first time this year. She came down to Kansas due to a work trip, and I got to meet her, and she is just as delightful in person as online. Super happy to have you here tonight, Sarah. You would be very proud of me. I have a ton of hummingbirds now, and I have been, let me get in for this, like trying to obtain their trust. I ordered some little handheld feeders from Amazon, and I've been sitting out there, no joke, like this, still as a statue, trying to gain those darn hummingbirds' trust. Because a goal of mine is to be able to feed the hummingbirds. You guys, we are going to have a guest. Like I said, it's going to be Kay right here in the chat. I can't wait for you guys to get to know Kay a little better. I think it's the first time that Kay has been on a live. I've definitely had her on the channel before, so you guys may have seen her in a video before. Hi Link Nerd, what's going on? Dore Amani's here, Seema, Serena, Vanna's here. Hi Vanna, one of my wonderful mods. Avinder Dren is here. Hi, what's going on? Marissa's here, Kelsey's here, Sailor V Dizzle, my wonderful mod. Thank you, thank you. Kuro Ichigo Gal, which is Mochi. Hi Mochi, how are you today on this fine Wednesday? I actually drank extra water because of you today. It has been really, really hot. I don't know about you guys, but it's definitely hot here today. Josh is here, which is Venus Soldier 92. What's up, Josh? Busy Mike. Karen is here. Hi Karen, how are you today? And Alexander Matt K. Hi Ochi, happy to hear Kurt's strike is over. Unfortunately, the Hollywood strike is still ongoing. I haven't heard about this. I sometimes think I live under a rock. I will have to look into that. I know, why strikes happen, and it's a lot of uncertainty, so hopefully that gets resolved really, really soon. I know in Kurt's case, it only went for about a week and a half, thank goodness, because we were very concerned it would have lasted longer. Silence Glaive is here. Love the name, by the way. A Saturn fan, I see. They said the sound is perfect. You were solid. Thank you. Thank you so much for the sound feedback. Jeanette, which is another one of my wonderful mods. Hi, Jeanette. How are you today? Is reminded everybody to hit that like button. We have 48 wonderful folks right now, so if all 48 of you guys can just take a small bit of your time and slam that like button for me. Hi Tracy with a Y, what's up? Okay, so I think I've got all of the hellos out of the way. If I missed you, I'm so sorry. It's never my intention to miss anybody. Let's just do a flat out welcome to everybody in the chat tonight. Hope everybody is doing well. Catching up on the chat. Kay says that she's nervous but excited. Oh my gosh, Iron Knight popping off with a super chat right off the bat. And could you guys tell I did not know what to call my tip jar today? My mind has just been like, I've been working really hard this week. I just dropped a video. So my mind is like right now, but thank you so much, Iron Knight. It says, yay, guest, and I'm at an anime-thon this weekend. Ooh, what's an anime-thon? Is it like a convention? Fill us in, Iron Knight. Serena says, I can't wait to see Kay. Vanna was at the pool today. I'm so jealous. Someday I hope I have some sort of pool access. If I ever have a pool, you guys, if I ever get one, you can then call me rich. But until then, you cannot do it. And for those of you guys who know, that's like one of my biggest pet peeves. All the time I get called rich, and I promise you I'm not. If I ever get to the point where I am, the money's going towards a pool, and at that point, you can call me rich. And I mean a in-ground concrete pool. We do not count the above-ground pools as rich, because I had one of those growing up, and we were not rich. Nova Max, hi, what's going on? Mochi says, I feel like I live under a rock. That's me, and technically, LOL. Same, I feel you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Cranberry Jam, hi! Alexander Matt K confirming the writers have been on strike for 2 months, so there's no work for any of us. Oh my gosh, you're affected, Alexander Matt K. I am so sorry. I did not realize that. The actors also might be going on strike too in a couple of weeks. Oh my gosh. I've been there, and I'm so super sorry and thinking about you guys during this time. I hope it doesn't last long. Like that's the big thing. I hope everybody comes to an agreement and end the strike so you guys can get back to making money, because yeah, in this day and age, it's not good to be out of work. Jerry, hi. I don't know if I've ever seen you here before. Welcome to the stream. Allie is here. I live in Southern California, and it's hotter than Hades here, and it's giving me a wicked headache, but happy to be here. Oh my gosh, well, hopefully you get some cool down soon, or doing something to keep you cool, because you know what, sometimes there's really not. I don't know, like, tell me if this is you guys. So during the day, if you never exit out of your house during a really, really hot day, you think that it's hot in your house. You're sweating, you're like, oh, it's hot in here, right? But then you step outside into the, I don't know, 95 degree, 100 degree weather, and you're out there for a little bit, which this was me earlier today, and then you come back in, and your house is the same temperature as it was earlier, and you're like, oh my god, it's like an iceberg in here, you know, once you get exposed to the heat, and then you come back into an air-conditioned building, you're like, oh, it actually feels good now. Christina says, round of applause for Kay's appearance. Yes, speaking of, I think we're gonna have so much fun with Kay. We have a lot to talk about, so I don't think I really have anything else to... I do have something that I want to talk about, but I think I want to save that for a Instagram reel instead. I think today we should focus on our guest today. So, Kay? Oh wait, Kay said BRB, getting my lip balm. Are you ready, Kay? Before I tell you to click the link, I want to make sure that you're ready. Nova Max says, I love your new video, by the way. Thank you so much, Nova Max. Yes, I just dropped the video today, guys. Please, 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 if you have any spare time, give it a watch, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, whatever you can do to help support my channel as it creeps ever closer to the 18,000 subs mark. But yeah, it's just a video that I filmed yesterday. No, I filmed it on Monday. And I dropped it today, and then I'm filming another video tomorrow, hopefully to drop before the weekend. So I've got 2 videos that are going to be like 2 long form YouTube videos that are going to be dropping this week that I would love it if you guys would watch it. That's why I'm nervous. I'm ready now. Okay, Kay's ready. Kay, click that link. We're going to switch over to the unboxing cam to get, oh, not the unboxing cam, my bad, the collab cam. You guys, this is the first week since the last 2 weeks that I have been back into work mode, so I'm just, you know, getting back into it. Let's see if Kay's awaiting us. Let's see. We shall wait. Give Kay just a couple of minutes. I hope we don't have any technical difficulties on this stream. We do sometimes get a few. So, and we don't have any contingency plan in place. So that's why I'm kind of like, crap, probably should have had that in order, but I don't, because, well, story of my life. I usually just wait till it happens. Also, oh, she's here! She's here! Okay, you guys ready? Before we begin, make sure your chat settings is set to live chat. I just noticed mine is on top chat. So I am so sorry. I probably missed some of your all's chats. I'm going to switch it right after I get Kay on. So that's why I'm kind of like, crap, probably should have had that in order, but I don't. Uh-oh, we got some feedback coming on from Kay's side of things. Just wait till it happens. Let's see if we can't get that resolved. Also, oh, she's here. Oh, she's here. Hold on. Kay, is there, like, I don't know if you could put in some headphones or something. We didn't have this problem earlier, but I can hear myself through your audio.
I do have AirPods in right now.
Oh wait, I think you just fixed it. I don't hear myself. Does anybody hear any feedback? Okay, go ahead and say something.
Hi guys.
The floor is yours.
Okay, so I'm trying to get the chat a little over.
Oh, I think I know what it was. I must have been hearing your laptop. That's what the audio probably was.
Oh yeah, because I just muted my laptop.
That's what it was. Because if you were wearing AirPods the entire time. Yep.
Okay.
All right. I think
I think I just turned it back on. Hold on.
Mute that bee. I didn't want to curse.
Okay, it is muted. Everyone's saying there is a delay.
There is a little
the
bit.
Sound is low.
I think we fixed the sound issue, but you were a little laggy, and I was experiencing this during the test earlier, but I didn't think it was too big of an issue because you keep going in and out, so I think we might be okay as long as the audio is good. That's my biggest concern.
Let's see here. You think it might be better if I went to my data instead of my Wi-Fi?
I'm not entirely sure, because we would have to see if the speed is different. Have you ever done a speed test between your internet and your cell phone data? Which was faster?
I don't think I've ever done that.
I honestly think it's okay. They're saying that your video is glitchy, but the sound is good. And when that happens, I'm usually okay, and I don't want to mess with it too much.
Oh, they just want to hear my voice. They don't need to see my face.
There we go. Yeah, you're loud and clear to me.
Okay.
So everybody, it's Kay.
Hi guys.
She's finally on. Kay, remind me, is this your first time on the live? Because I can't freaking remember.
Yeah, this is my first time on the live.
Okay, fabulous, you guys.
Not my first time on the channel, but my first time on the live.
Yep. I knew it wasn't your first time on the channel because I had you in trying those ocean bombs when Pluto dropped.
Ah, those ocean bombs.
Those ocean bombs. I still have Pluto and a Saturn in my fridge. I think I'm gonna like make somebody drink them.
Do like a party and do like a drink roulette type of thing.
Yeah, something like that. I know we can't reveal anything here, but I know you know and I know, but there's an event coming up that I think we should bust those out for. But shh.
Oh, that one.
Yes.
It's not concrete yet.
I mean, it's happening, but I want it to be a surprise, you know what I mean?
It'll be a fun surprise.
I think so. So everybody, this is Kay. Kay and I go way, way, way back. We actually met each other freshman year of high school. So we are in PE. Have we ever told this story? Did we tell it in the ocean bomb video?
I don't remember.
Should we tell it? Because it's pretty funny.
Everyone knows that we met in high school.
I know, but they don't know under what circumstances, which are glorious and golden. You want to start it off? Let's hear it from your narrative and how you remember it.
So when I first met Brooke, it was in PE class, and there was this weird girl.
Oh wait, am I the weird girl?
No, it wasn't you.
Oh, okay.
But I remember that there was this weird girl talking to you. You know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say any names.
Right. And I don't, but I honestly don't remember, so later tell me.
But yeah, so she kept talking to you, and the look on your face was like, why is she talking to me? Kind of, because she just kept talking. And I mean, normally I don't approach people, and I approached you and just started talking to you to get her to kind of go away. And she did. And when we were in the locker room, that's when I found out that you were a Sailor Moon fan, and I was like, no effing way. Because I found out about Sailor Moon Stars from you.
Oh!
Like, I had the manga, the crappy Tokyo Pop manga.
We all remember those. I mean, a lot of us do.
But when, I didn't know that there was an anime, because, I mean, it never came to America, right? So, and that's when you told me about it, and I was like, oh my goodness. But I am seeing a comment here in the live chat. This is the part. One of the weeks of gym class, we had swimming, and me and Brooke faked our periods the whole time. so we wouldn't have to swim with everyone. Which you would think Brooke would want to swim because she loves to be in the pool.
I love
but
it.
High school was a whole different thing.
It was more so I didn't want to be seen in a swimsuit in front of everybody. I was very self-conscious about my body back then. But I did love to swim. My grandma growing up had an in-ground concrete pool, and I loved those freaking days. But swimming in front of, like, you know, your peers, especially in the awkward times of, you know, being a preteen and a teenager, like, you know, your body's going through all those changes, and I was just like, and, you know, you're going through puberty and all that. I was just like, I'm not doing this. I don't know these people. I don't want to be judged and all that. So I was like,
and I didn't even know how to swim.
And I don't even know if that's. And I don't even know if that's still a thing. Like, can you still, you know, say that you are, you know, on your period and not swim? Because you can still swim. You can totally swim when you're on your period. I'm so sorry about this non-Sailor Moon talk, but I find it so strange that they, you know, didn't make us do it because of that reason.
I mean, I think back then, a lot of us probably weren't using tampons. Sorry, guys. But, you know... But, I mean, and then plus, you're a teenager. You're really self-conscious about it. I mean, they can't force you to participate in gym class activities, right?
You would think, but they still made us run that darn mile. I will always...
I still walk that whole mile.
I will always be salty about that. Like, I am not a runner. I absolutely loathe cardio. Still to this day, you will not see me running. And if, you know, there's an apocalyptic world and we have to run away from zombies, I'm going to be the first to go.
I mean, I do love running, but I did not like running back in high school, at least not that whole mile. Because, I mean, we had to walk like half a mile to get to the dang thing anyway.
I know!
And then they wanted us to go around 4 times because that was a mile. And it was hot. There was no clouds, I'm pretty sure. We were out there baking in the sun, dying.
Yep.
No water.
Yep.
Gym teacher just standing there. Like, why don't you run with us?
Yep, so for those just joining...
See how you like it.
So for those just joining, Kay and I bonded in gym class freshman year, and apparently she found out I liked Sailor Moon in the locker room. This is a tidbit I do not remember. Like, okay, can I just be honest? The only memory that I have, the only one that, like, comes to my mind is us sitting in the bleachers during the swimming part, and I think I brought some Sailor Moon, like, I don't know if it was manga or not, and we were drawing.
I do know at one point, I think I was working on one of your art projects.
It was probably because it had humans involved, and I refused to draw humans.
No, it was a basket.
Oh, like an actual physical thing that we were making?
Yeah. Remember we had to weave those weird baskets?
I remember that. And I'm so bad at, like, pottery or any type of, like, physical material that you have to build up. Like, I'm just like, I refuse. And I think that's, I do remember that a little bit. You were weaving that, but for some reason, I have a memory that we had the manga in the bleachers too, and we were also talking about Sailor Moon at one point. So we bonded over Sailor Moon, you guys, and we have been friends for a long time. We've had some breaks in between the years, but we got back together, and here we are.
It happens.
Here we are. You know, life happens and stuff, but I think we've gotten closer over the last year for sure.
Definitely.
So I this is what I like to do with all the guests that come on the show. Say the show, the Ochibawolf show. Okay, I just sounded like a talk show real quick, and I don't know how that came out, and I don't know, that came out weird. But who comes on the lives? I always like to ask people how they first got into Sailor Moon and just kind of like your journey becoming a Sailor Moon fan, because everybody's is different. We even have, like, you and I did our test today, and we talked about how some Sailor Moon fans are brand new to the community and just became a fan, like, within the last couple of years. And I think that's so cool. We all have our different stories on that, so I want you to share with everybody what your story is, how you discovered Sailor Moon. Let us know around the year if you can remember, or how old you were. Kay and I are the same age. I think she's actually a year older than me, but we were in the same grade, so we're 35, 36 almost.
Almost 36.
Yes. So take it away.
So, for me, it was back in the 90s. oh my gosh, as for the year, I want to say I was probably like in the 3rd or 4th grade. What year that would actually be, I have no idea. But I was getting ready early in the morning while my mom was getting ready for work. She would take us to our babysitter, and then we'd walk to school from her house, you know. And mom just wanted to make sure we were awake. So while mom's finishing getting ready for work, I turn on the TV, and, you know, I'd watch, like, you know, the Little Mermaid show or the Aladdin show on Disney. But I was flipping through channels one day, and it was Sailor Moon. I didn't know what it was. It was like less than half left, and I never really saw the end because we had to leave before. And I want to say it was like channel 4, and this was like before 5 in the morning, maybe, at least, because I know my mom had to be at work very early. So that's when I first saw or got introduced into Sailor Moon. So the next day, I made sure that I woke up early enough to try and catch what this show was. And that's when I knew that it was Sailor Moon. And from there, I did try to watch it as much as I could. But shortly after, they actually ended up taking it off of that channel. So I was like, well, what the heck? And
you're like, I was just getting into it.
Yeah, I was. And I mean, it was still the very beginning. That's when they were searching for the rainbow crystals. You know, well, later towards the end of the first season, but, you know.
Right.
And we would go to Big Lots, and that's when I saw these like little, I don't know, they were like little packs, like little blister packs with like they had like the cardboard backing, and it would have like a lip balm or like a little compact mirror or something. I don't remember, but I remember there being different little sets, and I was going to eat, and they were up at the register. So I went to every register to find every single one. And my mom got them for me. They were like a couple bucks, you know. Well, I actually didn't really get all of them, but I got like 3 of them. Got home, ripped them open, you know, and played with them. And I think they all had like a lip balm or something. It looked like a little lipstick too, but I'm pretty sure it was lip balm. And then I also remember, like, we would go to Walmart, and that's when I found those fuzzy posters.
Oh, yeah?
I was all about fuzzy posters back then. And I remember seeing the little small Sailor Moon ones, and there were 3 of them, and I remember those being $3 each. And I begged my mom. I was like, I don't need these, but I want these. What if they don't have these when we come back? And she agreed to get them for me.
Does anybody out there remember those fuzzy posters, by the way? Because I never came across them when I was a kid, but I know you still own yours, and I got to see them in your collection when I was over there last, and I was just so amazed. I remember how popular fuzzy posters were, but I never saw Sailor Moon ones back in the day. So
I'm gonna go grab them.
You should go grab them. Everybody in the comments, in the chat tonight, let us know if you remember these. Kay still has hers from her childhood. Like, I'm so happy that she kept them. Also, I want to say thank you so much, Sailor Mikey, for the super chat. They say, oh my god, I made it. Finally, was sad I didn't make it all last week, but I'm here. Had a somewhat disappointing Anime Expo, but we'll head to Comic-Con in a few weeks. Yes, and for those of you guys who don't know, Mikey went to Anime Expo, and all of the licensor who have the Sailor Moon license didn't peep a word about Sailor Moon. Not Viz, not Tamashii Nations, not Bandai, nobody. So it was a little disappointing for Sailor Moon fans. But Kay's back with her fuzzy posters.
So a couple of them got horribly water damage, as you saw.
Yeah.
Since there is a lag, I'll try to hold these up for everyone, and hopefully they can catch him.
Smart. Like, just keep it up for a bit. Oh my gosh, I love seeing them again. And of course, these come black and white. So Kay colored these with the. I think they came with markers, right?
Yeah, they each came with 5 markers, and I actually still have all of the sets.
Ugh. Did they
They're
come?
just somewhere like packed away.
Let me know tell me if you can recall. Were they sold individually, or did they come 3 fuzzy posters to a pack?
They were sold individually.
Oh my gosh, and you have all 3 of them.
Yes. I mean, they say 2,000.
Came out. I don't know why I said Curtis, although I always feel like I'm a little hot shot when I do math correctly. Because I suck at math. Just FYI to everybody, I am awful.
So that first one is the only one that's not damaged. So this one is going to look pretty awful. Moon looks like a monster.
Moon looks like a monster. Oh my gosh. Okay,
She's got some strappy on her leg.
I gotta have an explanation for the color choice of the moon.
I don't understand that either. I remember when I was a kid, I did want to color it yellow, but I didn't want her hair to blend in. But orange was the only other color that I had, which I'm pretty sure was for Luna's eyes, but I didn't know what else to do.
I like how you had that.
Orange.
I like how you had that thought process though. You're like, I can't do it yellow. Her hair's gonna look like it's part of the moon. Like, look how smart you were as a baby child.
And then this is the one that is the most damaged.
Holy crap, Kay, I have to stop you. We just jumped to 90 people.
Oh, wow.
You guys are here
Welcome,
at the best.
everyone.
You guys are here at the best time. She is showing some merchandise that you may have never seen before. They are year 2000 officially licensed Sailor Moon fuzzy posters.
So the one thing I was really disappointed with is this last one. Well, none of them have Jupiter on it. So I thought that was very disappointing. But this is the one that's the most damaged. All the white parts is white out because at one point I did want to white it out and just repaint it.
Yeah.
I still want to. I just don't know if I ever will.
I just love that you kept them. But you're right. Where the heck is Jupiter? They're like, we didn't get to her yet. But though Venus is in there.
Venus was there.
Yeah, Venus is in there, so WTF? Who made those?
I call BS.
Who made does it have the maker on there? Was it Irwin?
It just says Kodansha, Toei Animation, all rights reserved, licensed by Deke Entertainment.
Oh, okay. It was Deke. All right.
Yep.
Oh my god, Josh in the chat says, I have never heard of fuzzy posters in my life until now.
Fuzzy posters were my thing. I had so many.
Yeah, I did too. I remember, I swear, I'm trying to think of like a franchise that I would have had as a kid. Probably My Little Pony. Oh no, I think it was The Little Mermaid. Now that I'm thinking about it. Like some Disney ones at the time. But
I never had any Disney ones. I just bought like the generic ones that they would have on display next to the posters at Walmart.
Yeah.
They usually came in like a tube or something. I think they came in a tube. They were bigger than these, that's for sure.
I'm just so glad you have those.
Huge.
I wonder how, oh my gosh, it's probably damn near impossible to find those like mint still, like just pop up on eBay.
Oh, I wonder.
I kind of want to look for that now because I don't know. Seeing those in person, maybe it's different for me because I actually been to Kay's house and I saw him in person and I was just like, man, fuzzy posters are so nostalgic to us. And Josh, it's so strange you say you don't remember those. I feel like Josh is around the same age as us. So well, then again, he is a boy too. I don't know. Well, no, guys were into them too,
my
right?
brother was into fuzzy posters, and he's what, 3 or 4 years younger than me.
Yeah, I know like gender is completely different nowadays, but I know back then, you know, certain things, you know, girls did this, guys did this, you know. But
they had fuzzy posters that were, you know, catered more towards dudes.
Yeah, I guess I never saw any of those, but I can picture like some Hot Wheels ones or something.
Dore and Monty ask, are they actually fuzzy in texture? Yes, they are.
They are. So Dore and Monty, have you never seen those either? They definitely are fuzzy. So the black parts on them are the fuzzy part, and then the white parts are where you color in. It's like paper underneath there. Yep.
Oh, thank you, Link Nerd. I love my Triforce tattoo too. I chose my right hand because I actually want to cosplay Zelda someday. And I also want to cosplay Ganondorf.
You should. What's stopping you?
Well, because the one that I really want to do is Hyrule Warriors Ganondorf, and he has this like giant, like herbal essence fluffy hair.
You said herbal essence fluffy.
He's got this big hair. I'm all about big hair. I love big hair.
And big hair
is big and bouncy.
And big hair is the hardest to do because of wigs.
Yeah. That one would be a very big and heavy wig, I'm sure.
It sure would. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I know we kind of trailed off because those fuzzy posters always shake my world. But we were talking about how, you were looking through some of the merchandise after you discovered Sailor Moon on TV, and then it ended up not being on that channel anymore, right? Is that where we left off?
Yeah. I actually forgot about that.
I got you. I'll keep you on track.
Thank you. So back in middle school was when I was reintroduced into Sailor Moon. Completely missed like the R season. And of course, most of you are familiar with Toonami.
Yes, that's
how
a
lot of people found Sailor Moon. And there was a friend of my mom's that she lived very close to my middle school, so I would just walk to her house, and then like 5-10 minutes later, my mom would get off work and come pick us up. And they had Cartoon Network, we did not. And that's when I saw Sailor Moon again. I was like, wait a minute, I remember this. I was like, is this that same show from, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago that just disappeared off the face of the earth, and then suddenly it's back? And sure enough, it was. And I had no idea what was going on. I'm pretty sure it was the 4th season that was airing.
Yeah.
So I was all around confused. Actually, yes, it was. It was the episode where Chibiusa, everyone thought she was in love with the dude with the long face that was feeding the fish.
Oh my god, the long face one!
Yes! I specifically remember that. And everyone's like, oh my, she likes this dude, but she was describing Pegasus. You know, she couldn't tell him who Pegasus was. So they start trailing her, and they think she's got a thing for this dude. Dude on the docks.
I remember that it was drawn so strangely compared to all the other anime characters, and I was like, wow, they really went there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that's when I was reintroduced into Sailor Moon, and from there, that's when I found out about Suncoast.
Oh my gosh.
Because right around that time, that's when we moved to the east side of town. And of course, we were a lot closer to Town East, and we would go to Town East and of course found Suncoast.
For those of you guys who don't know, Town East is a mall, and they had a store called Suncoast. Let us know if you guys remember Suncoast. That would be probably back when, people in their 30s were growing up, because Suncoast did not last that long after that. But Suncoast was a place that our parents would take us to, because we couldn't drive then, and we found Sailor Moon merchandise there, and that's where Kay is getting at.
And everything was so expensive. Oh my gosh. So I remember seeing like the yellow box dolls, the Cutie Moon Rod in the yellow box, and I remember like watches. I begged my dad forever and a day to get me that Sailor Moon poster, that holographic one that I have hanging up in the collection room.
Oh, that one is so beautiful.
That's definitely, aside from the fuzzy posters, that poster is probably like one of my oldest pieces in my collection. Probably one of the first pieces, actually. I kept the fuzzy posters, but I really wanted that holographic poster, and I think I really consider that one of my first pieces.
Yeah.
Like collection pieces.
Venus Soldier
it means a lot to me.
Has a question for you, and thank you so much for the tip, Josh. He says that I see your Crisis Brooch tattoo on your chest. Is the Crisis Brooch your favorite, and if so, why?
Yes, the Crisis Brooch is my favorite. Fun fact, it's my best friend tattoo between me and Brooke.
We got them around
She's
we
got
got 'em at the
she's
same
got
time.
the Cosmic, I got the Crisis.
Did we do them the same day, or did we come back and?
No, you got yours a year before me.
Okay, yeah, but we counted them as best friend tattoos because we got them in the same spot.
Yes. So the reason why the Crisis brooch is my favorite is more so her weapon in the 4th season, because the Kaleido scope resembles a sword, and I love swords.
I like that answer. You're like, I like the magical items in the season, in supers.
I can't wait to get the replica of the red Kaleido scope.
Oh yeah, that's one of Kay's
right now.
That's one of Kay's regrets.
My regrets. I have regrets.
Yep. Okay, so take us back to Suncoast when you discovered the merch. That's where we are.
So yeah, Suncoast, all the VHSs, way out of my price range. My parents would not get me anything like that, you know.
Yep.
So moving on from Suncoast, we're moving back to Walmart and Kmart. They had the S season VHSs, like not the uncut ones, just like the ones in America, the dubbed ones. They had them for like $10, and they agreed to doing it as like the Christmas gifts that parents always put on layaway. So that's how I got those. I still have them as well. They're all sitting in a box somewhere.
That is so cool. I remember those VHS tapes, and for you youngins out there, that was before DVDs. And yeah, and they were really pricey back in the day, just as much as a Blu-ray is now. A lot of VHS tapes were that cost. And I remember that's how I discovered the subtitled version of Sailor Moon and the, quote unquote true version of Sailor Moon, and where I started my hatred for Deke because I felt lied to and gaslighted to and all of these other things.
And betrayed.
Like I feel like
Where did the lies end?
I've told this story before, my reasons. This is just my personal experience and how I took it. But a lot of people, find it very nostalgic. And that's awesome too. I just had a different experience with it. But those VHS tapes are so iconic in my Sailor Moon journey too. And it seems like it is for you too.
I mean, it is definitely very nostalgic. I do like the old dub. I have my cons, lots of cons. But I mean, I still love it because it's what I knew, it's what I grew up with. And I mean, I am still watching the new Viz dub, and I mean, I don't hate it.
Yay! That's all I wanted.
Yeah, either.
How far have you got though? Because I feel like your opinion is going to continuously change.
I'm still halfway through the first season.
Yeah, girl, you haven't even had you haven't even seen a whole full season yet. You're going to be shook by the end of the first season. You're going to be like, oh, this is what I've been missing out on. Okay.
I mean, I'm sure I'll like it more as I get past, but like I said, Moon's voice still rubs me the wrong way just because of that one character from Miraculous Ladybug.
Yeah, so. and I can understand that. Like, if you really loathe the character from another show that was voiced by the same person, it's like it already ruined it for you, But I really do think in this particular case, it's going to continue to grow on you, and you're going to be like, wow, this actually is not that bad. It's actually amazing.
The thing that cracks me up about that, though, is I feel like Usagi sounds different when she's Sailor Moon. It's like Stephanie Sheh, like, maybe steps up to the plate and like maybe changes her voice a little bit so she sounds more serious and like, gung-ho, like, I'm gonna save the world.
Yeah, that's an interesting
the champion of justice,
That's an interesting take. That's an interesting take for sure. Speaking of voice actors,
that's what I kind of think, because when she's Sailor Moon, I'm not as irritated with her voice as when she's Usagi.
Yeah, and I feel like Usagi is a whiny character. Like, Kotono is very whiny as Usagi, and I feel maybe some Japanese people thought that about Kotono, the iconic Kotono. But speaking of the VAs, I'm actually going to a meet and greet this weekend for, Christina V and Veronica Taylor, who does Mars and Pluto this weekend for Viz. So they are Viz voice actors, not Deke, before anybody throws that question at me.
I wish I was going with you.
I know, but you were planning to go to the one where they're still going to be the guests, so you'll be able to get their autographs then as well. And if you wanted me to, I would get them for you now.
Oh, yes.
Yes. And I'll let you go, and I'll also tell you like how much they are. Like, what about if they're like such a good deal if you just want me to get them when I'm there? Because they didn't list the prices, so we don't know.
I mean, I still feel like, because I would get my Funko Pop signed, and I still feel like it'd probably be around the price that Mark Whitten was charging.
I'll definitely fill you in and see. And but yeah, continuing on, we're still at Suncoast.
No, we were back to Walmart and Kmart.
Oh yes, Walmart and Kmart. So you started really loving the merch, is what I'm gathering during this time.
Yeah, because I mean, I hardly saw anything, and when at Kmart, we were just browsing around the toys. Usually, parents don't like us walking around the toys because kids always want something, and then they beg for it, and then they whine, and sometimes make a scene or something. But I mean, we didn't do that, But I remember seeing the 6-inch and 12-inch adventure dolls at Kmart.
I remember those.
And for my 16th birthday, I received the 6-inch and 12-inch moon. And I was really, really happy and excited for that. I still have them as well. Like, I still have a lot of it.
So then what
happened? I also had a friend from my old middle school. She had given me a gift. I can't remember if it was a birthday gift or a just because gift or a Christmas gift, but she got me it was a clock. It was a wall clock. And it's old. I still have it too.
Oh, I remember. Is that the one with like Sailor Moon's face when she's doing moon healing escalation, right?
No, I think it has all of them on it.
Oh, I do remember a Deke clock back in the day that just had like a close-up on her face, like right when she was doing her moon healing escalation. But I don't remember which other one there was. They had all of them on there?
Yeah, I know. It was in a blue box, like the Irwin box or whatever.
I remember those. So they must have had a couple of them. I mean, I'm sure if I saw a picture, it would jog my memory.
I mean, while I'm digging through the toy room, when I pull it out, obviously I'll send you a picture. You're like, this is what I was talking about?
Yes.
I did see a question that Karen asked. Let me go back up to that, because I wanted to answer that. Karen says, how old were you when you started drawing?
That's a good one. We haven't even got into like what you do. Yeah, we haven't even got into what you do in your hobbies yet. So I guess we can kind of like go into that, because obviously we got the information that Kay was a Sailor Moon fan like right when a lot of us were, so we kind of got to that. But yeah, Kay is also a fantastic manga artist and anime artist, so that's why Karen is asking that. So yeah, take it away.
So art is a part of my life. My mom did go to college for art, or took art classes in college. And she focused more so on Disney. I don't know if she ever wanted to like actually work for Disney or anything like that, but I do know she drew Disney characters all the time. And that got me into drawing. So I want to say I probably have been drawing since like the first grade. Like, I remember drawing a dolphin. It looked so horrible. I swear, it probably looks like a sardine. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I remember drawing like Princess Jasmine back in elementary school. When I first found out about Sailor Moon, that's when I tried to draw it from like memory. She looked very weird because, anime style was something new and different to me. Even though Disney art is how do you call it? Like started from like Japanese art. Like I did a whole paper on like animation art back in the day.
Oh my gosh, all of us were always trying to incorporate, like our hobbies and our interests into all of our homework assignments. I totally feel that.
I did it in high school when I did that research paper.
Yep.
It was like a history and animation or whatever, and Walt Disney actually pulled like the big eye style from anime.
That is so cool.
You know, so I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, art has been part of my life have been part of my whole life. My grandmother was a seamstress, so I learned how to sew from her when I was a kid. I had like a little tiny sewing machine that was very horrible. And I would make my own Barbie clothes. They were also horrible.
Aww.
But I mean, I had fun doing it because I enjoyed being in the same room as my grandma. You know, she had a sewing room, and here I am. I have my own sewing room. So it's great. And it just stuck with me my whole life. And, you know, practice makes perfect. My art was still horrible when I was in middle school. And then somehow magically the summer between freshman year and sophomore year, my art just really just took a huge step. And it only got better from there.
Yeah, I feel like we were taking art super seriously at that time. You know, we were getting older and becoming more like young adults and kind of learning like, you know, we really are proud of this and we want to be better at it. Because I remember my art from middle school too. It was not great. And it did take, like, it in high school is when, you know, the improvement happened for sure. So I can relate to that too.
It was definitely a good learning experience, you know. I mean, our art teacher in high school, she really adored me and she really pushed me to my limits and just kind of let me do whatever I wanted. Because she saw the potential, but if she saw me now, sorry, Miss Hughes. I did not go to art college like I said I was.
Me neither.
But I mean, one time I was going through like an old portfolio holder thing. Is it a briefcase? I don't know. It's got a zipper on it.
A portfolio, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, but inside of there, I actually found one of my 8th grade art projects, and I must have been like really ambitious back then because we were learning about grids. So you take a small picture and then we would blow it up onto a bigger sheet of paper. And I chose, a lot of you might know what I'm talking about. It was the manga image of all of the senshi. Well, they were not transformed, but they were all wearing like baggy white button-up shirts.
Oh, yep.
And I chose to draw that. Unfortunately, the picture that I had printed out was in black and white, but I mean, I knew the colors, so I did it in color, and they look funny, but I still have it. Maybe I'll post it on Instagram and show you guys, like, here's my 8th grade artwork.
That would be cool. That would be so cool. I do want to pause you real quick because we're approaching the 7:50 mark, but I have a surprise for you. Mm-hmm. I have a surprise for you. Okay, so everybody, remember last week we had a giveaway. It was for Sailor Saturn here in the back, but instead of doing a random giveaway, I want to choose a winner for this one, and I want Kay to have this because Kay loves the princess versions so much, and lately, and I hope you guys don't mind too, lately Kay has been helping me so freaking much. She's been helping me. You guys probably have seen the videos. She has been helping me tremendously in my collection room, which I get a lot of anxiety about. She's been pushing me and actually doing most of the work in the collection room, let's be real. So I chose a winner instead of making it random this time because I know how much she loves the princesses. She has all the inner so far, but she doesn't have Saturn. So I feel like this would I feel like I wanted to give this to Kay. So Kay, this is
thank
yours.
You so much.
And Kay also did enter into the giveaway, but I'm just deciding, instead of being a random, I'm actually going to choose Kay as the winner for this one. And you guys know I've done tons and tons of giveaways, and most of them have always been random. So I hope you guys are okay with me choosing Kay as the winner for this one time, because I know she loves the type A's too. Like, this is like the one she collects. So Kay, this is for you.
So much.
Kay had no idea. Oh my gosh, you're not crying, are you?
No, I just liquid pride.
Okay, I was like, what is going I know you're coming over tomorrow, so I will give this to you tomorrow, person. Don't let me forget.
Thank you.
Yes, and again,
thank you everyone in the chat. You guys are being so kind.
They are. I knew they would be, and seriously, you have done so much for me. Like, just as a good friend, like helping me out with my collection room, helping me with the Anime Collecting 101 panel, and just, you know, I don't know, being a good person and in my life.
That's what friends are for.
Exactly. So yay, everybody, send the cake. Congratulations.
Thank you guys.
Aww.
You'll see it soon.
But we still have a few minutes left, so whatever you want to finish up, this is still your time, your space, and we often go over 8, so don't think that we have to leave right at 8. Usually Kurt comes in and is like, okay, Brooke, the lasagna's done, and that's when I have to leave because then it'll start to get cold.
Yeah, you gotta eat that lasagna while it's popping hot.
Yes, and one of these days I promise we're gonna eat lasagna like together, and I'm gonna bring Kurt in here and we're just gonna eat it. Oh, Chaz Ann sent a super chat. Thank you so much, Chaz Ann. They also have a question for you, Kay. It says, why is Sailor Pluto your favorite, and it is nice to see you live?
Thank you, Chaz Ann. So yes, Pluto is my girl. At first, before I was introduced to Pluto, it was Sailor Mars, just because she's so feisty and just, like, you know, takes no BS, you know. A lot of people did associate me with Jupiter just because I was so tall.
You are tall.
But then when I was introduced to Pluto, which was in the manga and of course our season, and I was like, she's pretty cool. She's the solitary guardian. She's all alone. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's me.
You're like, why can't this be me?
And then, you know how Naoko would put like their little bios like on the little side sometimes. She's a Scorpio. So I was like, oh my goodness.
You're like, I relate to her so much now. Like, this character is awesome.
And I figured, and that's why I figured out why. And I was just like, okay. And you go, she's super smart. I mean, I'm not saying I'm super smart, but, you know, I did pretty good in school. I would consider you smart. Anybody who's good at math is smart in my book, and she's a math whiz. You were in, like, calculus and crap. Like, what? Yeah, I took college algebra and pre-calculus, like, my junior year, and I didn't even have to take a math class my senior year. I know, and it makes no sense to me because you're such a good artist too, but you're also good at math. You're like a unicorn. Like, normally artists aren't my two favorite subjects. Normally artists aren't also good at, like, you know, technical stuff like math. Like, it's very rare to be like both left-brained and right-brained dominant, and you are kind of like the best of both worlds. You're a unicorn. You're rare. My mom says it's because my dad's an engineer. My dad's an engineer. Why does it explain me? My dad's an engineer, and he was the one that always had to, like, try to help me with math homework, and he used to tell me, he's like, I just can't explain this to you. You just don't get it. Girls are bad at math. Like, that's the stuff I was told as a kid, you know? I'm like, Dad, first of all, no. It's not just girls. I know a girl, and she's amazing at it, and women can be whatever they want, okay? Thank you. It's just me. Well, I'm just bad. I feel like it's also on the teacher. Yeah. You know, not all of my math teachers taught me math like that great, where I retained that information. I do remember the algebra teacher I had my sophomore year of high school, and she was amazing. That could also have a lot to do with it. I feel like for me, I kind of definitely gave up. Like, I had it in my head, I'm just never going to get it. So I think that I was just like, not gonna do it. But Kay's amazing at math, and I've always admired that about Kay, and she's also the person I have her I'll just be like, hey Kay, I need this math question just done real quick. What's 45 plus 36? And she just knows it on top of her head. It's just boom, just pop it off like that. She's amazing. Oh, so while we're here, I'm seeing this right in front of me. I have this old backpack. Oh my god! There we go. I got this at Suncoast in like a clearance bin for $2. Oh my gosh. And I was so upset because, like, I put a whole bunch of pens, not pins, and like one of them exploded. and it's like it stained the bag.
But you're
But
like,
I still have this bag.
I love it because you didn't throw it away. You know, like some people be like, oh my gosh, it's ruined, I'm gonna trash it. You're like, no, 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 no. This is so precious. I am keeping this forever.
It's probably when my hoarding started. I never used it.
We do have to work
This
on your
is
hoarding.
brand new.
We do have to work on it because you had boxes and boxes of shipments that this girl, you guys, listen right now. I went to her house last week and she had boxes and boxes of shipments. Let me know if anybody else out there does this because we're going to have a chat too. She never opened them. She couldn't tell me what, she thought she knew what was inside of them, but I was like, okay, get the box.
I knew nothing.
I said, get the box cutter. We're opening this up right now. She had a box, I kid you not, from December 2022 that she did not open yet. And she thought that she knew what was inside of it until I said, okay, prove it. Open this up. She opens it up. It is not what she thought it was.
No. Which I will. I did make a video. And I will post it. Because guys, it is literally the biggest face palm ever.
You had so much good stuff. Let's talk about what was in those boxes, Kay. It was all the inners of the Sailor Princesses. You had all those.
Yeah, so I thought I didn't have any of them. So my friends were asking me if I was going to get the Eternal forms of the Q-Poskets, and I was like, no, I have this thing where I won't get the next set until I have, you know, the previous set. So in this case would be the princesses. And I was like, I have none of them. And I ended up going to K-Pop Stop, and they had some of them, and I was going to pick up Mars and Jupiter, but what stopped me is they were like over $30 each, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to pay that much for them. Good thing I didn't.
Good thing she did.
Because inside that box was Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Venus, version A of the Q-Poskets, Sailor Princesses.
I'm like, Kay, how do you do this? You have to open up your boxes at least, and then you can just put your toys wherever after that. I don't care where they go after that, but you gotta open your boxes.
I have a really bad habit of just throwing things in a room and shutting the door and just, you know.
Now
speaking of,
that's me, but I open up my stuff so I can at least check the condition, make sure I got everything.
I got a package today.
Open it up!
We're gonna open it up. I mean, I know what it is.
Yes, open it up. So guys, the point of this conversation is, don't do that. Open up your packages because
open your shit.
Because it's just gonna start piling on, and you're gonna forget what's in those boxes. I guarantee it. Kay is living proof of that's what happened.
There you go.
Who is that? Is that Kikyo? Oh my gosh!
The Amazon exclusive of Kikyo.
Oh my gosh! With her little spirits.
Inuyasha.
With her little spirits that follow her around.
Yeah.
That is cute. I didn't know they did one of those of her.
And they glow in the dark. She's from the new set. They released a second series.
Oh, she's so cute.
So
even though I don't like Kikyo,
who's part of that set. You got Jaken, Rin, Naraku, and of course Kikyo.
Oh my gosh.
I think that might be a common Kikyo. And then the Amazon exclusive is the one that glows in the dark, but don't take my word for it. I'm not 100% sure on that.
I like Rin though. I think she's cute.
Rin is cute.
I do like her.
I'm waiting for Koga.
Oh yes, Koga, the wolf boy. Yes.
He's my other favorite.
I do like him too. He's nice. I like his I don't know what his like. He's got a headstrong attitude about him.
Kind of cocky.
He kind of definitely cocky. I would describe him.
But he's
as
like
that.
super protective.
Yes. We're wrapping it up.
So it is 8 o'clock.
It is, but I have not been summoned yet. So until I am summoned, Kurt knows. The floor is still yours,
Right.
Kay. Anything else that you would like to say? It could either be about your Sailor Moon journey, a topic you want to talk about. It doesn't even have to be Sailor Moon. It could be collecting related, anything.
Well, I do want to say a huge thank you to you guys here in the chat. I love the Cosmic Wolfies so much. I have told this to Brooke and my sisters a couple of times that you guys have really pushed me and inspired me to get back into drawing, because that is a talent that I do not want to lose, because I got it from my mom and she was one of my biggest supporters. But you guys got me to get back into drawing. I know I have been failing on my fan art Fridays. I haven't posted anything in a few weeks. But life has kind of been kicking me in the nads, even though I don't have them. But I am trying to stay positive for all of it, and I haven't given up on drawing. I'm going back to my big dream and goal, which is to have an artist alley table, get my name out there through cosplay, and your guys' support and love here in the YouTube live chat has really, really touched me very deeply.
Oh my god, that's beautiful.
I love you guys so much.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm so glad that, not only have your in real life friends inspired you, but the chat right here, the folks, you guys right here in the audience tonight has done this for Kay, has given her motivation, has given her inspiration to finally pick up her hobbies and her talents that she holds so dearly, and that she kind of lost for a little bit, but she's back.
Yes.
That's so awesome. And I know you say that you kind of, trailed off on Fan Art Fridays, but the good news is you're still in it. Like, it hasn't been that long to where you're going to, ignore it completely. I totally think that what you just said, the goal of having a artist booth at, like, an anime convention or any kind of event is totally achievable, and I am here to help you. Like, I would help you go print stuff at Kinko's or show you how to order stickers off Sticker U or any of those sticker places online. We'll get it going. I'll help be your little booth gal and set it up, and like I can work it while you go somewhere, take a break, whatever, because I know it's a big social interaction, and you, a Scorpio, need your little breaks and your little potty breaks and all of that, and I am a social butterfly, and I can do it for you, and I will be there for you. We're gonna make it happen.
I'm excited. I can't wait for this new journey. Well, this continued journey.
But I need you to make me smart, okay? So this is what we're gonna need to really push you. I'm really envisioning, and you tell me too what you envision, what kind of stuff. I want to hear from you first before I give you some ideas. What envision your art table right now? What kind of products and merchandise do you see at your table?
So as of right now, I really do want like the usual art prints. I do see like a jar for like suggestions, because obviously I'm gonna draw my favorite art pieces, like my favorite animes first, and a majority of it probably will be Sailor Moon.
Yes.
So I would love to see, or I would love to have a suggestion jar if somebody was like, draw like My Hero Academia or even Spy Family, which I mean I probably will.
Oh yes, draw me some Twilight.
I do want to eventually do like cosplay prints and other prints. You know what I'm talking about. And
it's the prints under the table, right? Wink, wink.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I don't know if I really want to do other types of merchandise. Like, I would sell stickers or maybe like little postcard prints. That way people, if they don't want to buy something big, they can just buy something that they could put like in a photo album.
I do think it's important to have like a variety of priced merchandise, like some like lower priced, mid-tier, high tier, and I think stickers or little smaller prints, like you said, like postcard size, would be great. And even my suggestion was, like, I know you can draw some really cute like chibi characters. You can draw a few chibi characters, even chibi animals, and we can make those into stickers. And people love stickers, dude. People love stickers of fan art, and I think you could make a killing selling those kind of things as well. Not only
I would love to make little stickers.
Yes, in addition to your large form prints and your under the table binder of cosplay, and even your above the table cosplay. I'm sure you'd want to sell some prints of those too.
Oh yes, I'm still working towards the ultimate Pluto Fuku with the ultimate background and scenery.
Yes.
Big goals.
So we definitely have to start working toward those goals, because we ain't getting any younger, Kay. We ain't getting any younger.
That is true.
So I
mean, I am giving myself like a year and a half to where I can either quit my job or at least go down to part-time. Yeah. I really don't want to work there anymore. Yeah,
you want to do something that brings you joy, but we got to start now. We got to work on some of that art now. So I'm gonna have to. Are you gonna be okay if I start pushing you? I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need this.
I'll do my best.
We need to scan it in. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. And also, we're gonna need you to draw the pieces first and get them going. Do you have like? Oh, and that's a good question. Do you already have? I don't know whether if it's a sketchbook or something of art pieces that you would feature at your art booth, like already done and completed, like.
I mean, nothing done and completed right now.
Not even any older art
that
you would want to incorporate into your merchandise at your booth?
Like old art?
Yeah, because I mean, it would probably be a combination of. I mean, you have some pieces I'm sure that you're really proud of that you would want to sell. I would imagine. I
don't know. Like original art?
Yeah, your art. I mean, it could be fan art.
Like
too.
Not a print.
I mean, like the original, yeah, that we could make prints from.
Yes.
Good. Okay, so then that's a start. Maybe that's the starting point for your future booth. Pick out some stuff that you already have done that you would want to do art prints
Look how cute she is.
Exactly. See, and that'd be a great sticker too, by the way. But maybe start going through that of artwork that you already have done. And we'll start like moving them to a portfolio. You said you already kind of have a portfolio. We can start you one for your art booth and get it going. I did have Link Nerd send in a super chat. Thank you so much, Link Nerd. They say, thank you, Kay. We love you too, and you're amazing. And then somebody was asking, who was it? Oh, yeah. Sarah Bell 624 wants to know all your social media handles where they can follow you.
So right now, just on Instagram, I am under Kfinity. That's my main.
I have it right above her head.
I do have a page for cosplay, and it's just cosplay with a K and Kfinity. I'm pretty sure I have a link to that in my bio on my Kfinity profile. Other than that, I mean, I do have a Facebook cosplay page under Kfinity as well, I think, but I don't really do a whole lot on Facebook.
And Sarah also specifically asked if you have a Twitter, and I don't think you're active there, right?
I do have a Twitter, but I'm not active on there at all.
Okay, and also, guys, watching this video, if you're watching it not live anymore, I will have the description tomorrow updated with all of Kay's socials. So you guys, what did I just see?
So a while back, I tried to do, there's a thing in October called Inktober.
Oh, yeah.
And, the challenge is to draw something every day. And I chose Legend of Zelda. And I was kind of keeping up with it. This is done out of ballpoint pen.
That's cool.
There's no pencil whatsoever. And this was back in 2017.
So you do have some art that's ready to go, I feel like.
Yeah, just a little. So this is King Zora.
And I was going to say, I don't know any of these characters.
That, Funko Pop's released.
Aww.
I think it was New York Comic Con or something, so I was getting shared exclusives, so these are all the Funko Pops that I bought.
Bye, Sailor Sarcelle. Enjoy your movie. They have to leave early, but they said, I wish I could stay longer, but I'm getting ready. Much love to you guys. Thank you, Sarcelle. Have a good one. And we're about to leave as well. It is past 8:10.
Yes.
I don't try to stream too far past an hour, but I thought we had a great live today, Kay. How are you feeling now? You're not nervous anymore. Oh, no, you did it! No! I'm telling you no, like my boys are bad. No! Gosh darn it, Kay.
I'm sure the chat will love that.
Gosh darn it, Kay. I hope those people aren't here. I hope those people who promote the pickle are not here. I can't. Okay, so only deep.
Was so funny.
Only deep Cosmic Wolfies know that. There was a whole thing. The stream is up on my the stream is up on my channel. It has the thumbnail with Socks, the cat from Buzz Light, the Lightyear movie, and it has a pickle on there. And just watch that stream, you'll understand everything after that. Oh my God! Everybody remembers.
Before we wrap this up, everyone does remember.
Justice for Hank, Alexander Mackay. No. That just came out of nowhere. Kay, did you plan this?
No, I didn't. When I was cleaning up this little area so I could have my laptop so I can kind of see some of the chat, I found that little sketchbook. I mean, it's tiny. Look how little it is.
Now I know where it is.
And my big sketchbook's like 3 times bigger.
And now I know which sketchbook it is in. And I'm going to go in there, secretly rip it out, and burn it.
Oh, what you don't know is I'll probably just frame it and secretly hang it up in your house.
I feel like, though, we could market Pickle Hank. We could make Pickle Hank a sticker at your booth.
Yeah, Link Nerd says make some Pickle Hank merch.
Yes. Okay. Now I'm on board. When it's Kay and her art table and her little goals and dreams, I'm okay with that. But no for me.
Pickle Hank dressed up as different, like cosplaying as different characters.
Can you imagine?
And we'll sell them as stickers.
Explaining this to people coming to your booth. What's with the pickles?
They're gonna be like, you're obsessed with pickles.
And you're gonna
be, yeah, I mean, I'll eat a pickle.
And you're gonna be like, yeah, and they're buy one get one free right now, so buy the pickles.
Okay, so before we go, so obviously it's a thing now where people give away an item.
Are you giving away something to the peeps?
Yes, it's nothing too spectacular. So
Paying
some
it
of you follow
forward.
me on Instagram, you know that I have an extra of this.
Yes.
That was defective. It is brand new. It has not been used. The only thing is, if you can see this little spoon, it's supposed to have an image at the end. And this one didn't have it. So other than that, it's completely brand new.
That's so cute.
And how are you doing the giveaways now? Where they comment after?
Yes, that way everybody can have a chance to enter. So just think of a keyword that you want people who want to enter to write out in the description, just like last time, guys. And if you're new here, do not say the keyword in the chat. After the video is over, write a comment on this video, and Kay is going to reveal the keyword.
And the keyword will be Totoro.
Totoro. There you go. If you want to enter for that, make sure you type out Totoro down there in the description of this video. I will draw a random winner next week at we usually end it around 8 a.m. Central Time on the next Wednesday, which next Wednesday is the 19th.
The 19th.
So you guys have until the 19th to comment down there in the description below the code word Totoro, and we will announce the winner on next week's live stream.
And then Brooke will let me know who won, and I will ship it out to you.
Yay! I love this pay it forward. All the guests keep having amazing prizes, you guys. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much, Kay, for being a guest tonight. It was a pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, I'm glad we got to finally get you on. I know we had changed up your dates, but it was originally you were gonna get on. So as far as I don't think, yeah, we originally had you on for next week. I think I had it written down.
Yeah, because we were going to talk about Planet Comic, or not, Collecticon.
Yes, so I don't think I have anybody on the schedule as of now. So the next guest will be a surprise. But thank you so much, Kay.
Thanks for having me. It was fun.
Yay! And thanks to everybody who stayed in the chat today and hung out with us tonight. You always hang out with us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time, you guys, right here on YouTube. We appreciate the hangout with the Cosmic Wolfies. You guys equally have been amazing.
You guys are all awesome. I love you so much.
We do.
Sailor Marky, have fun at Comic-Con next week.
Oh, yeah.
Have fun, be safe. I'm actually pretty excited because there's some Funko Pops that I want to get.
Oh, no. Is it the San Diego one?
Yes. That's actually, yeah, it starts next weekend.
Oh my gosh. I am kind of sad that, they didn't do, like, I don't know, a Sailor Moon San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. We did get one that one year, I remember. It was the, they look like Funko, no, they look like monogram keychains. And they were in a box. And,
oh, I remember those.
Yes.
I used to have them.
Yes. Yes.
What I have is like a pin set or something.
There is a pin set too with the lanyard. I remember that too. I remember that.
No. Let me go grab it real quick.
Okay. So there was a pin set, but then there was also another pin set. I remember it came with a lanyard. Who made that? Was it Monogram too? I
do remember the lanyard.
And it came with pins, like little tiny pins, like
yeah.
Pins. What the heck company made that? I remember I got it for somebody as a proxy order, but I didn't personally get it for myself. Shoot.
So this one is a magnetic pin set. Magnetic enamel pin set.
Ooh.
And it came out in 2018.
Oh, yes, I remember that one too. That one was from Monogram too, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thanks for jogging my memory on that. I do remember that, and I kind of regret not getting that because that's kind of cute.
It is. I was debating on getting it.
I'm glad you got it, and you still have it, so that's awesome.
It's so cute.
Alexander Matt K also said the SH Figure Arts Soy Site Imposter Sailor Moon was also in the United States a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. I remember Japan also got it too, so it was kind of like it was both. But that's a very good memory, Alexander Matt K, because you are right. They did make that one a San Diego Comic-Con too, and I have it. I haven't had a little Comic-Con version on there. Oh my gosh, Paul Felty just sent a super chat. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate the chat. And yeah, I'm really sad that San Diego Comic-Con didn't do anything for Sailor Moon this year on her big 30th.
Yeah, I wonder if any of the other conventions might, jump at it.
I was having
still have New York Comic-Con.
I was having a chat with somebody today who knew somebody, and I'm not going to reveal the company, but a company directly worked with Toei Animation for some Sailor Moon products, and the way that they interacted with the company and Toei Animation is so strict. This is not the first time I've heard this, but they said Toei Animation was awful to work with when it comes to Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon has the strictest restrictions, and they say no to so much. I don't know either, but they say they give out more no's than yeses, so that could be a huge factor too, that a lot of these companies, a lot of these manufacturers are just like, we don't even want to work with them for Sailor Moon if they're going to give us this much trouble. So that could be a factor. There could be things, behind closed doors that we don't know about. But to me, I'm like, why wouldn't they want to make money? Just say yes.
Yeah.
Just push the product like Dragon Ball Z does and Naruto and all these other companies that don't have this tight hold on the license and products and the designs and all that.
You think it's because it's just mainly geared towards girls?
I have no clue. It sounds specifically the people on the Sailor Moon team. And I don't know if that's Naoko specifically, but there's levels. There's Toei Animation right here, right? But they also own Dragon Ball Z, which has a Dragon Ball Z team underneath them, and then there's also a Sailor Moon team under there too. And for some reason, that Sailor Moon team under Toei Animation is just like no, and they're very hard to work with.
I wonder if it's because with Dragon Ball Z, or just Dragon Ball in general, the story is still going.
Yeah.
Even though it's a rinse and repeat of the bad guys and what, well, not the bad guys, but the story is just kind of being repeated over and over, but with different characters and different arcs. Whereas Sailor Moon is it's still just what they have. It's nothing new other than, Crystal, obviously, Crystal Eternal and Cosmos.
Apparently, they're wanting to make merchandise, and these brands are contacting, but Toei for some reason is saying no, and I don't know why. And it seems like they have a bad
Toei, get your crap together. We want to give you our money.
We really do, and that was Kurt. He just opened the door, so you guys, 8:20, we're calling it quits. Baby boy! Holy crap.
Lasagna time.
I guess Indy wants to say hi.
Oh, he's nice.
Oh, it's him doing.
Oh my goodness, what is up with him today?
I don't know.
What is a buddy?
Hey, I just love that.
Yeah,
he's doing this.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. Oh, Kurt says hi.
Hi,
Kurt's
Chris.
Crew.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're really gonna go. Thank you so much for joining Kay and I tonight, you guys. This won't be the last time you see her on the channel. She's gonna be back.
I'll be back.
She is stuck with me now.
I'm here for the long haul.
Yep. So anything that she goes to, any events we do together, I usually try to, get some content out of it. So you will see Kay again on the future, you guys. I'm really gonna go for now. Kay, have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. I know you're coming over. Just let me know what time, whenever you get to that tomorrow. And yeah.
Will do.
All right, bye everybody.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a good one.